Fred Film Radio. I'm Cristiana Palmieri from the 82nd edition of, 82nd, sorry, edition of Venice Film Festival, and I'm here with Ross McElwee, director of Remake. Good afternoon, Ross.
Good afternoon, thank you.
And thank you for being here with Fred.
My pleasure.
Ross, your film, Remake, retraces your relationship with your son, Adrian, and the bond, if I may say so, that the camera created while Adrian was alive. And in your films, you're often blur the personal and the universal. In Remake, how do you hope your intimate exploration of both grief and fatherhood might resonate with other parents or families?
Well, I certainly hope that not everybody who sees my film has been through something tragic the way I have, but that for those people who have, that this film will provide some companionship, I think, for them. It's such a difficult thing to begin to talk about if you have children and you lose one of them dies. It's something, at first you don't want to talk about it with anybody. It becomes private, your own way of grieving. And then I happened to be a filmmaker. My son thought he wanted also to be a filmmaker. And then suddenly it seemed like I should agree to that, to own up to it, and to include his footage as well as my own footage and see how the two interact. And I did think it was important for the film to have some humor. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to watch all the way through. So it's not just about loss. It's also about remaking my life, remaking the lives of other people who were affected by this death.
And Ross, considering the pain of retracing all of this, what was the turning point that led you back to the family footage to create, to make Remake? Because it must have been a pretty painful process.
It was extremely painful to consider going back to the footage and trying to edit it in some way. And in fact, for almost 2 years, I could not even look at the footage. I had actually paid an assistant to go through my footage and choose what we call in English film grabs or film stills, where you take one photographic image from one frame, and to do a selection of frame grabs from every film in which my son had appeared. And that helped me begin to think about ways in which I could make a film that would include our relationship in it. I wasn't sure where the film would go from there, but that's the way I broke the ice, as we say in English, to that very difficult undertaking of using that footage. He's so charming and cute as a little 4-year-old in the film, and then later to find out that he's died because of drug use, which is a huge problem in America, and I think other countries too, but especially in America. Was hard for me to undertake, but I think this film does do both. And as I said, it also has a comic other theme, so I just want to assure people that it doesn't sound as, it's not as sad and mournful as it might have been without the comedy in it.
Yeah. I agree. And Ross, you describe, even going back to the press conference, but also other interviews, you describe Remake as both holding on to Adrian and letting him go. Yes. So how did filmmaking help you navigate this tension between your memories and the release of them?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the last sentence.
How did filmmaking help you navigate the tension between memory and release?
Memory and the images themselves.
Yes. And let him go.
Yes, well, that tension is exactly woven into the film. You're right to bring that up. as a theme in the film is, what do the images mean now that he's no longer here? And all I have is those images and the memories I have of him. And so that tension, I think, if the film succeeds, is largely what drives the film forward, because the viewers, both understanding this father's memories of his son, but also the images that the father has of his son, and the images the son himself made of his life. So you have the son's view of what he was going through, my view of what he was going through in the same movie.
Well, thank you very much, Ross, for your time and for being with Fred. Ross McElwee, director of Remake. I'm Cristiana Palmieri from the 82nd edition of the Venice Film Festival and Fred, the Festival Insider. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.